Letter 22 begins the Alter Rebbe. My beloved, my brethren, and friends, out of my hidden love, interesting, for you springs an overt rebuke, because what is coming is a rebuke. Come, let us debate the issue. Remember the days of old and consider the years of every generation. Has it ever happened in the past where you find amongst the great Jewish sages, the sages of the Talmud, that people came and asked them about mundane matters, about physical things of this world? Such questions we don't find in the Talmud. That the Amoraim, the Tanoim Amoraim, the men of the Mishnah, the men of the Gemara, that they dealt with these things. And it's not that because they couldn't deal with the material world. No, heaven and its pathways were completely illuminated for them. So then why didn't they deal with the material well-being of individuals? Because that's something for the actual prophets to do. Prophets like Shmuel Hanavi, like Shmuel Haraya, Shmuel the seer, right? Who, when Saul went to inquire about the donkeys that his father had lost, where were they? Well, that's a mundane issue. It's not an issue of, Torah observance, not an issue of moral substance. It's like, where's my donkeys? Which is my livelihood. Where'd my livelihood go? So he came to Shmuel Hanavi, Samuel the prophet, the seer, and to inquire, to find out where they were. So for a prophet, yes. But for a sage, who's primarily a teacher, their perspective or their purpose and what they need to bring about is, as the verse says, is all is in the hands of heaven except for the fear of heaven. So then they can bring a person closer to God. Fear of heaven meaning to bring the presence of God in the lives of people. So you bring the presence of God by teaching them the law, right? The do's and the don'ts, and teaching them also the deeper mystical ideas behind the law. But in the end, what you're doing is just teaching them what is in their hands. The rest is in the hands of heaven. So what's left for the individual is just to choose right from wrong, and that they can get that an inspiration from the sage. So, meaning to say that everything is hidden in heaven and is directed by heaven, and like there are 7 things that are hidden. No man knows how he's going to earn his living, when Mashiach is going to come, and so on. So the issue at hand was that people are coming to the Alter Rebbe and to other great Torah sages who are holy people, but their job is to be a teacher. And even when Isaiah comes and says that a counselor, a man of wisdom, silences all, meaning can answer all questions, doesn't mean questions about where's your donkey, where's your livelihood going to come from, what should you do with your, in your life, in the sense of mundane activity, right? Even when the statement says that they are a benefit for counsel and wisdom, that's specifically about Torah teachings, but not mundane activity. This is what the Alter Rebbe says. The sage is not there to counsel you on what you should do in your mundane activities, like livelihood or whatever other issues that there might be, but to inspire you to be more God-fearing Jew. That's their duty. Now, this was a great difficulty for the Hasidim, because Hasidim always came to their Rebbe to ask them mundane questions and issues. I myself got blessings from the Rebbe when I had, sciatica, and I asked the Rebbe for a bracha, and he gave me advice. Check my tefillin mezuzahs. Actually checked them. Had even them checked just 2 months earlier. Got them rechecked. And there were actually some problems with my mezuzahs. Had them fixed. And Baruch Hashem, things got better. So he responded. And here the Alter Rebbe is saying, that's not my job. By the way, even after this letter, people came to the Rebbe, to the Alter Rebbe, and asked him for such blessings in the mundane. So it's a bit not so clear what is the, I think maybe what's clear is that the Alter Rebbe wanted to bring to light one's own responsibility in these areas, and that a Rebbe is there more for your spiritual well-being than your material, mundane well-being.